A Gentle Feast morning time. Let's talk about it. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Sydney and I am a working homeschool mom. I'm currently in my second year of homeschooling. I have a 6-year-old daughter and a 1.5-year-old little toddler at my feet. And I have just absolutely loved homeschooling so far. I rave about it, I cherish it, I share all things homeschooling, motherhood, food, fitness, and really how you can balance and juggle everything in life that you want into life. My channel is very much so focused on that and sharing how I do balance and juggle all of this. It's a lot, but it is so worth it. Today, as you can see from the title, I am going to be doing a review of A Gentle Feast morning time for you. We have officially been using this morning time curriculum for over 6 weeks now. We are halfway through term 1 and I'm sure as you guessed, we have absolutely loved it. So it's a little bit tricky, so let me back up a little bit. For those of you who saw my first grade curriculum pics, well, let me back up even further actually. I knew I wanted to use A Gentle Feast morning time for my daughter's first grade year. And I wasn't like planning on purchasing any memberships. You know, I had looked at A Gentle Feast, I looked at the Alviary. I knew I wanted to continue using The Good and the Beautiful for our language arts, math, handwriting, science. I absolutely love their curriculum and it's what we used for kindergarten. It's what I plan to use going forward. I didn't want to purchase a membership. It was not a part of my plan. And so I knew I wanted to use their morning time though. So I went ahead and I purchased just A Gentle Feast morning time. That's what this booklet is. And my plan was I would just use this and maybe buy like history from the Alviary or something like that and continue on with The Good and the Beautiful for everything else. When I was continuing to like try to figure out what I was doing curriculum wise, I realized that A Gentle Feast was offering a membership this year. It is their founding year. It's the first year they've ever had a membership and it's an online membership. And they were offering it at a monthly rate. So that's why I was like pretty hesitant about a membership. You know, like the Alviary's $300 out of pocket. You don't like it, you're out of luck. And A Gentle Feast was kind of the same way. Like you just bought it in bulk, kind of all the main subjects. And that's not what I was thinking of doing. But when I saw that A Gentle Feast was offering a membership for $29 a month, I was like, dang, and you can cancel anytime. I thought I'm going to try it. So long story short, I am part of the Gentle Feast membership, and the membership also includes their morning time. And I'm just saying that because I'm using their membership for the morning time, but I want you to be aware from everything I can see going through the actual physical booklet of the morning time and using the membership morning time, they seem to match up pretty parallel. I really haven't seen any differences between the two, except for like one key difference, and I honestly like just barely realized this because I've just been using the membership. What I love about the membership is that it includes so many books for free. Like they've already either given you downloads for books, or they have put like the script part of the book in. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So like if you were to go to like Fables and Tells, for example, click on week 6, day 1, it has the fable and tell right there for you to read to your children, where when you buy the booklet of A Morning Time, you have to buy also Aesop's Fables and Tells. So that is one of the key differences I have found, but I think that's really the only that's really the only book you'd have to buy separately. I think I've only really looked at term 1. Let me look at term 2 while I'm doing this review with you. Okay, yes, from what I can tell, you have to buy the books for the Fables and Tells. Those are not a part of, like, they're not included in the Morning Time itself, which I actually didn't know when I purchased the Morning Time. So the membership is nice because it already has that on there for you. You don't have to buy the separate books. But I'm just going to be doing like a review overall with their Morning Time. I know this is their founding year with the membership, so it might be like a little bit confusing, but it's kind of nice that I can give you a review having both, because I'm sure not a lot of people out there have both. And there's also very, very little reviews on A Gentle Feast Morning Time. I think I've only seen like one other person talk about this on YouTube, if I'm being honest. So I know that this video is like something a lot of you have been searching for. I was definitely searching for it. Let's just talk about what is A Gentle Feast Morning Time. You guys, this is so nice because when I was thinking about like a morning time, I really wanted something that would break down how we should study the Bible specifically. And I love how they do that in here. So let's just start with Bible. Okay, so A Gentle Feast, they have this broken up into forms. If you know nothing about a Charlotte Mason curriculum, it is broken into forms. They have it right here. So my daughter is in Form 1, she's in first grade, and each day it's going to have you start with Bible. So it's going to have printed lesson plans like this. The membership is the same. I just print out the lesson plan. It honestly looks identical to this. That's what's pretty cool. They mirror each other exactly. So like the lesson plans and then like all of your beauty subjects right here, those look identical, booklet and membership. So each day it's going to have you start with Bible. You can choose to do this 4 days a week or 5 days a week. I choose a 4-day-a-week homeschool week. And then it's got your Bible memory verse right here. With the membership, it's all just right there. It's so easy, and you just click it. You can click when you have completed it, and it says lesson complete, so it keeps you on track. It like checks things off for you. I'm absolutely loving the membership, you guys. I can't rave enough about it. I will, like, if you have questions about the membership, let me know in the comments below. But I will try to do like more videos talking about the membership also. So each day it's going to have you start with Bible. So you can see here, it says day 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's got an optional 5th day, and then it's got your Bible memory verses here. So how I do this is I do Bible, like I said, so it's 4 days a week, plan everything's 4 days a week for us. I start with our memory verse, which is just memorizing a passage from the Bible. I'm gonna like really break this down for you as if you don't know much about this, because that's the kind of reviews I look for. And like, you wanna know what this is about, right? Especially like when you don't know anything about a Charlotte Mason curriculum too. So it's gonna have a Bible memory verse, and that is for you and your child to work on memorizing over 12 weeks, so a whole term, which is awesome. So like I said, we're halfway through, and my daughter already has this Bible verse basically memorized. She actually has it better memorized than I do. It's pretty dang impressive. So I start with that each day, and then it's going to have you read your section of the Bible. So just for example, it also alternates. So day 1 is Old Testament, day 2, New Testament, day 3 is Psalms, and day 4 is Proverbs. And then you'll just go on to like your day 1, Genesis 1 through 31. So we do our Bible, and then how this morning time works, and this is what Julie Ross has said too, is you do Bible every day, and then you pick one beauty subject to loop in. And she recommends morning time shouldn't be more than 30 minutes. In our house, I've found it's like 15 minutes. It's very short, but it is such a beautiful way to start the day. I absolutely love starting the day talking about God, reading about the Bible, just bringing like that beautiful energy and spirit into our home. I have just seen like a really big shift in my kids with this, and especially like the hymns and everything. My daughter has absolutely loved it. It's just been beautiful. Just reading the Bible, singing about Jesus. It's been so cool. I've loved it. So as you can see here, then it goes through all of the beauty subjects. And this is broken up into 6 weeks. So it does like your first 6 weeks and then your next 6 weeks, and then it goes to a new term is how it's set up. So day 1, you'll do hymn study. Day 2, poetry recitation. And then it's got it broken up into forms here, so you know which one to do for what form your child is in. Which, side note, that's actually so nice too, because you could continue using just this. You could buy this once and never have to buy it again, because it's always going to be switching because of what form your child is in. And then day 3 is picture and composer study. Day 4 is poet study, and day 5 is fables and tells, and that's also broken up into forms. And then at the bottom, there is an optional folk song, and I do that as well. I will usually just like loop that in on another one of my days. So on one day, we'll have 2 beauty subjects we'll do, just so that we can do all of it. Actually, sorry, I lied. So there's a day 5 and an optional folk song. So I do a 4-day a week. So I loop in 2 beauty subjects on 2 days. But like I said, they are so short. Don't let that like overwhelm you at all. Our homeschool day is less than 2 hours total. So like, don't let that overwhelm you. Homeschooling is very short. That's just like kind of how it's broken up. So on day 1, you would do Bible, and then you would do hymn study, and it tells you exactly what you're gonna do for the hymn study. So for the first 6 weeks, it was All Creatures of Our God and King. My daughter loved this hymn, and it's really nice. So like when you go into your booklet or on the membership, it'll tell you All Creatures of Our God and King. And the booklet's really nice too, because it'll have a little symbol down here, so you know that there is audio to go along with it. And at the beginning of the book, there's a QR code that you can scan, and that takes you to all of the links that are in the booklet. So, oh my gosh, you guys, this curriculum is so well thought out, so well planned. Like, I can't rave enough about it. Like, we seriously have loved it. So on day 1, you'll just like read a little backstory about the hymn, and then you'll go on to, each time you do hymn for 6 weeks, you'll just listen to it. And that's really nice. So then on day 2, you will do Bible again, and you'll do poetry recitation. So my daughter's in Form 1. So on the membership, I simply go to poetry recitation, and I click on what week and what day we're on. Like I said, it keeps track of it for you, which is awesome. But if you're using the booklet, you would just flip here to poetry recitation, which is just right here, recitation. And like, look how beautiful this is laid out. Isn't that gorgeous? So you just go to your recitation, and the first poem was Autumn Greeting. And I believe we worked on Autumn Greeting for a few weeks. Let me go back here. Yeah, we did Autumn Greeting for 4 weeks. So you just read that, and if you're not familiar with recitation, it's your child repeating back the poem to you and hopefully memorizing it by the end. And my daughter totally did. It's a very short poem. It was really easy to read. And then day 3, you do Bible again and your memory verse. The memory verse is every day. So you'll always do your memory verse, and you'll always read a section of the Bible. And then for day 3, you'll do picture/composer study. So what I've found, because I was kind of confused what that meant, like why it was picture/composer study, and how A Gentle Feast has it broken up is it alternates every week. So 1 week is picture study, the next week is composer study. So it alternates, which is so fun. It just keeps things like so fresh and so interesting. Like for week 1, it was Da Vinci, reading his biography. So you can see like that would be picture study. And then the next week we did Hildegard, which would be a composer. And again, in the membership, you just click on it and it keeps track of it for you. And in here, you would just go to your composer study, which this is so nice too. See, it's all broken up into categories. So it says composer study on the top, and it tells you that it is Hildegard. She also has like other books she recommends if you want to study it more, like if your children are very interested. And you would just read about Hildegard. That's what we did. And then it has like the little symbol there, so you know that there are listening sections that go along with it. It's so beautifully laid out, you guys. I can't rave enough about it. Okay, so then day 4 comes, and you're gonna do your memory verse, you're gonna do your Bible, and then you're gonna do poet study. The poet study is like studying an actual poet. Oh, I wanted to show you too. So if it is picture study, so it'll have like a picture of like Mona Lisa. It will tell all about her. So your child will like study the picture. Some people are like, what is picture study? And it's literally just your child staring at a picture, trying to put it in their mind's eye and like recalling what was in it. Sorry, it just got like so cloudy outside, so I realized my video was getting kind of dark. Hopefully it hasn't been too dark. But that's what picture study is. And it's so nice because it has all the pictures in here. That is one thing I probably like about the booklet more. When we do picture study, I usually get the book out just because the pictures are like beautiful. This is really nice paper and they can like look at it a little bit better than on a computer. You can print them off your computer, obviously, and do it that way too. So yeah, it's just personal preference, honestly. The fables and tells, like I said, I looped that in on another, like on one of the days we've done. So it's like reading Aesop's fables and then a folk song, and the folk songs are in here, and then it has that QR code, like I said in the beginning, so that you can listen to it. It's so nice, you guys. Yeah, so then like for poet study, so you would be reading about the poet. So like this one is Edward Lear, and then you'd read some of his poems that he created. So it's just so wonderful. And yeah, that's really all it is. And it goes through all 3 terms. So it's literally like there's morning time term 3, and it just keeps kind of like repeating itself. It's broken up into 6 weeks at a time and then 12 weeks for a term. And yeah, it's just like wonderful. And then the memory verse changes each term. So you will memorize 3 different verses for your whole school year, basically. Hope that this gave you guys like an idea and a look at what a Gentle Feast morning time is. We've seriously have been loving it, you guys. If you are trying to decide like between getting the physical book and getting the membership, that's hard. If you are just wanting the morning time, I would just buy the morning time. Like I said, this is like a one-time purchase. I can't remember exactly how much I spent on this with shipping. Maybe it was like $70. But like I said, you only would need to probably purchase this one time and you can use it for all your kids. I don't know why you'd have to repurchase it, honestly. It does say cycle 1 on it though, so that makes me wonder if there's 4 cycles of the morning time. I actually don't know. I'd have to go on their website and see. When I purchased it though, I don't remember seeing other cycles that were available. So I'm not entirely sure, but there probably are. I'm guessing that she has 4 cycles of morning time. So maybe overall you'd have to buy it like 4 times, and then that's all you'd ever have to buy for your kids forever. So that'd be a pretty good investment. But if you are also interested in like history, geography, just everything that comes with a Gentle Feast membership, you guys, it comes with so much stuff, clay modeling, the list goes on and on and on. The membership has been absolutely wonderful. I have been loving it. I love how everything is just so easy to find. It's so convenient. It's all right there. There's so many books included. Like, I could go on and on about it. So let me know if you have any more questions. I really hope that this video helped you and that it gave you some insight. Please know you are not alone on your homeschooling journey, on your motherhood journey, any of it. I am right here. I am on your side. I'm right here with you. We can do this together. I'm so happy that you guys are here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.